Agent Sasco's live in the building. And he's winning. Saswagwan.
Winning right now. Give thanks to there. Yeah, man. Blessed.
Man. 718-554-8598 is that number in studio. Of course, it's Sound Chat Radio. Sasco's in town. He's just passing through. Gonna rap a little bit about the new project.
Yeah, man. I open out the song, man. Everything.
We got all the songs.
Okay,
Come on, man.
Right.
Not do me that. Not do me that.
I'm just, I mean. I guess I started off on the wrong foot.
Sass, man, you look real tired, though, man.
Yeah, well, then where it go?
Working hard.
Yeah.
Working hard. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Definitely doing what you got to do. Before we talk about the new project, how well was the last album?
I mean, the last album was my first independent release, and it was the first step in the direction that I absolutely want to be stepping into, in terms of, just to be free to create whatever music I feel to create at the time, without thinking about anything external. So that was the first installment, towards this mission, and it was well received. I give thanks.
Open up some new doors for you.
Absolutely, and even point me even in a clearer way towards the direction that I want to pursue, which is to the music that mean more than just frivolous content, and music that mean more to people. And even it forced me to complete building my studio and everything, because recording that album, I recognize that in order for the type of music that I want to do, I need to have my own space. And
I got a chance to actually see Assassin's studio, right? And definitely state of the art. Definitely, once you step into his studio, you realize that he's serious about music. You have some artists where them build studio, and them just build studio, but your studio is one of those studios that definitely, from you step in, you realize that you're definitely serious about the direction that you want to go.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, when I was going about it, of course, you start to do some research and reconnaissance, and you start realizing, boy, in order to do it properly, it's going to cost something. But every time, my mind start go down, the road of, boy, this thing expensive, I realize that, every dollar I'm spend for the last 18 years, I'm get it from music. So then, why you should be
why not put it back into music?
Questioning, investing in this, the very thing that giving it money to invest in anything.
One wonderful state of the art studio, people. Now, that album basically was a reggae album.
Yeah.
Right. How does it? What's the difference? In your opinion, based on your now newfound experience of the reggae category and the dancehall category?
Well, I mean, it's a similar marketplace in some settings, and then in another sense, it's very different. The dancehall space is it's certainly using different metrics, I guess, for determine what is big and what's not, and what the deliverables are in terms of what people looking for from the music. So people want all a vibe and ball forward, and that might be the dance or whatever. A man want to go out on a Friday night and enjoy himself on all a vibe. Whereas reggae, a deliverable might be a man want to roll up a spliff and on a Sunday morning and light up on all a meds. So there are different I call it, serve different purpose, but then some of the time of course with everything else you're going to get some overlap where you have some reggae song where I'm going to go out on a Friday night time, I hope so that I go play in one of the segments, the big people music segment, and can ball a forward to and flick him light a couple times, and even all the lovers rock reggae where a man want to say, it's a tonight with me locked down, another corner with a nice slim waist.
Do you find that the dancehall space is more competitive than the reggae space?
No, I just feel like the dancehall space kind of is a space where a lot of the more negative aspects of our culture get highlighted, I guess. But I get to start realize also that a lot of the flack that we give to the music about things that seemingly exist in the music is not that. It exists in our communities and in our culture. It's just that the music is a place where it get highlighted, but it's not the music where it exists. You know what I mean? it's just a reality of our existence. And I think, it's a good time for we look into how we can change certain things about the culture. The crab in a barrel mentality and all them things. They don't exist it's not the music space created. It operates in our communities. We see it, in so many other industries, and you know what I mean. It's just a matter of, I guess, in the music, everybody's eyes is on the music industry.
So basically,
and it seems to be.
An artist sing what he's seeing in his community. Basically, he must bring it out in his music, his craft.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that too, and there's also artists can, I guess, suggest certain realities and invent them.
Mm-hmm.
For quite a while, we hide behind the idea of, I'm just reporting what I'm seeing, but at the same time, you can also report what you're seeing and give your opinion on it, or give your perspective. So with your influence, a man, a youth might hear what your perspective is on it and work with that, as opposed to just when you say it and try to act like you're neutral. Sometimes just saying it come across as endorsing it.
Seen. 718-554-8598. Agent Sasco's in the building. Some of you will call him Assassin. He has a new project coming out, but I just wanted to pick his brain about a couple of things before we actually talk about the new project.
So, with you as an artist coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
How important is it for you to learn the foundation of the music to the new school music?
So I'm a student of the music because I became fascinated with music because I was very young, and fortunately that was 1982 my born, so that means by 85 by the time I turned 3, reasonably I try learn songs and learn everything I need to know. And at that time you know what the influence was from Stitchy them and Papa San and Admiral Bailey, forwarding up to Shabba Ranks and like Buju when Buju came out, and so the music grew with me. But so when I actually start go studio and thing, I meet people like Snow Cone and thing, I start hear about some name, but the man I say, yo, you don't know DJ, man, you want to hear all major worries. I say, what you mean? The man I say, yo, the wickedest thing now, we don't have to go seek that out because, as I said, being a student of the music, I want to learn everything what I need to learn. And for quite a while too, I did adopt the analogy that, dancehall styles, like DJing styles is like, old time kung fu movies where you have, like the Crane style versus the Tiger versus the Drunken Master, them kind of thing. And the real bad boy them did have all of the style them lock, like when you have fight the fox, man all move him weak spot and thing there. So I did figure say, if I really want to become a true master of the music, you have to go learn all of the different styles. So like me did have to go get some Major Worries cassette and thing for for listen what that was. If everybody has said it's so incredible, and it really was. So for me, we can't speak for everybody else, but for me, it was absolutely important for me, try learn as much as I can about the people who pretty much create this art form, because it's not a very old genre. I mean, the music. If reggae music started in the 70s, that means with dancehall music we can call it it start when about 80s pretty much, and 82 my band. So in other words, me born when the music I born to.
Same.
And so, if you want to get to the foundation of it and learn everything that there is to learn and all the principles of it, then it only makes sense to study the creators of it.
718-554-8598 is that number in studio. Agent Sasco is in the building. Sasco, I want to talk to you about because you've mastered the dancehall, like undoubtedly. Like you've presented yourself in different styles, as you say, on different rhythms, and have some very big songs in the dancehall space.
Yeah.
So, in the dancehall space, you have already been proven. How comfortable are you now in the reggae space?
I've been doing reggae songs, while doing dancehall, so it's not like a foreign concept. I mean, it's not like me a rapper or something. It's still a part of a heritage and a tradition, and I've been doing it. It's just that now, I'm more feeling that mode of expression for where I'm at in my development. It's as simple as that. And if you listen to the album, it's a mixture of different textures on there, reggae, dancehall, and even exploring some some new things where you use the reggae and the dancehall platform and you try to introduce some new textures to it. So yeah, there's not uncomfortable. There can never be anything uncomfortable for me about reggae or dancehall music. I mean, come on, I'm born in it, and I studied from I know myself. So at no time there's ever any discomfort.
Let's talk about the album. What's the name of the album?
Hope River is the name of the album. I grew up in a Kentire right next to the Hope River. I have a song named Banks of the Hope because I grew up on the banks of the Hope River. Big up all of the Hope River massive, Kentire, Papine, Augustown, Gardentown, the whole something go. Yeah.
Let's go to the album, but I would like you to take the listeners through the album. This is your moment.
So the Hope River, apart from the actual name of a river, of course, when we talk about the word hope itself, it's one of the overarching themes on the album. It's something I try to share with people. My values and a lot of my mechanisms I'm used for for go through things that I live by. Gratitude and just understanding that time is also an instrument where you can use like how you use any other tool. You can use time for move towards things that you want. You want to attain something. It can be a 3-year plan, and you can use that 3 years work towards it, as opposed to getting caught up in the idea of instant gratification and we need it now and over plastic steam or oil price and you can pressure cook something more time or slow cook but so this album is very much about sharing my a bit of my story, as well as the things that, like I said, principles that I live by. So Energy River is for example, an interesting look on life itself, So let's go. Energy River. Make sure you have it in a ninja. I look so unsure over there.
No, which way? Energy.
Then if I play the album now, start from track 1, my brother.
718-554-8598. For those of you, of course,
Energy
who are
River, all right, cool.
Agent Sasco fans, of course, call him up and pick him up. Make him know, say, I do a good job.
Yeah, all right, so you see somebody in the chat there now. Who is that? Raw, whatever. As a dancehall is a place to go to listen to music. That is highly uninformed to say that. So yes, it is a place where you go listen to music, but to say a genre can't name, so it's madness. Rock is something where you fling, but you have a genre named rock. Rock is somewhere in a riverbed. Like, come on. I hate when people make them blanket statement there. And Missy says that's a troublemaker.
The phone lines are blazing. Yeah. Agent Sasco is bringing us to a track 1 of the album.
It's Energy River.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Go, play.
Right.
Energy River track 1, so we start them off.
Inspiration behind.
Full energy.
Energy River. Just that's life, man. The life is the energy river, and we give thanks to the energy giver. Because of course, we don't get in caught up in the division of religion. So the energy giver is universal. Whatever name you want, ascribe to it, or your business that. But I say give thanks to the energy giver. Whatever you identify it as. So we kick it off, and of course it's Energy River, and it's a Hope River, and it's a river of hope, and it's just flowing.
Now, has it been released yet?
What kind of question that, man? Of course, man. The 31st of August. 1 week in, so it's on all digital platforms: Tidal, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, this and that. Whatever you have, just no bootleg business. You don't know, and you can also get the CDs on my website, www.agentsasco.com. You can get them in a Jamaica Fontana Pharmacy's location, island-wide. Which part else again now?
We often complain that we're not getting good music. We're not getting enough good music. So I always say that when the artists then put out their best to give you the music that you want, we got to support the music.
Yeah.
Gotta support the music.
Well, I mean, as a genre, I think anybody who love reggae and dancehall have a responsibility to the music, because all the while we complain about who take the music and who this and who that, and you find, say, with a diaspora, a Caribbean diaspora of over 10 million people, shouldn't be that we can sell 100,000 of a album every now and again, right? Mm-hmm. And so, a song is what, like 99 cents or $1.29. An album is like $9.99, so $10. My challenge to the people is, if you can participate in the Kiki challenge, you can participate in the Save the Reggae and Dancehall challenge by supporting the music. Whatever this favorite song is, where you listen for the last 3 months, just buy it. Whatever your favorite song is, so Ragging King song I go on and you love it and you play it on your phone and you this and you that, spend the 99 cents and buy the thing, so that we can stop talking about which part we now get support and how them, them a fight on the thing, and how the dancehall, now go mainstream. we can make our own mainstream. If you have 10 million people, if you sell 3 million units of any record, every quarter, every 6 months, that's your own mainstream. So, if you look outside all the while and, I talk about, who are fight this and who are fight that. I mean, just changing your perception and changing your attitude towards something.
So the fans have a responsibility.
We all have a responsibility, not just the fans. Everybody have a responsibility. The artists have a responsibility to try put together something that worth the people them 99 cents. And the engineer have a responsibility to mix the thing properly so when you're listening to can enjoy your 99 cents. And the radio man have a responsibility for play it and play it in a way that people can appreciate the music, all the work that was done with the artist and the engineer and the producer and the musician and things. So everybody have a part to play. And the industry man them have a part to play to buy back they want something to. Like, when a Virgin project come out, you support it because have to come out again of this idea of one man's success mean it's stopping and another man's success. This idea of scarcity and just I don't know. So much things can fine tune, but the beauty of it, in my view, is that all of it is within our control. So that's a very important place to be, where you look at some external phantom force to come save the music. We can do what we need to do. So it's all the ball is in our court, as what I said.
If there was something about the music today, that you would like to change, what would that be?
Say again?
If there was something about the music that you could change, the industry, I should say. Well, is it the support, the lack of support?
No, well, like I said, this is not me lamenting about anything. I'm basically trying to, I guess, suggest some solutions and things that I've observed that could immediately remedy the situation. Not just lamenting about boy, this need for different and that need for different. I mean, in my how many years in the music, like I get to realize that tends to be. A lot of what go on, like a lot of complaining and lamenting without solutions being presented. So in terms of what I would change, I really would have liked not even change, but to just help the massive realize that a lot of the things that the change that we want is within our hands, and everybody have a part to play, and each small part is a part of the collective, and so you can't think say boy. Me alone can't do nothing because if everyone in the 100 say that, then you're going to end up with 0 out of 100. But if one man say it, then it's 1 out of 100, and if 10 man say it, it's 10 out of 100, and if 99 man say it, it's 99 out of 100. You know what I mean? So it starts with each person just understanding that them have a part to play.
718-554-8598. Got about 3 minutes to the break, but I'm going to go to the phone lines. The phone lines are definitely ringing. Agent Sasco's in the building, has a brand new album. Going to play some more tracks when we come back from the break. Caller, you're live.
Yo, sir, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Assassin, you hear me?
Yeah, man, respect.
Big up on your musical journey, kid.
Yes, man.
Hear me now. I just want bring out a little small point. Listen to me now. Labor Day just gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Labor Day just gone for one of the local TV program.
Mm-hmm.
See, them a make some comments about carnival and all of that. And in the musical comments, they mention, say, dancehall music starting in the 80s. All right. Me right now, I talk to Uno, me a big man now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean know for a fact, say, as a big man now,
yeah,
me have a responsibility to deal with certain historical facts.
Yes.
If they aren't presented correctly or properly to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, earlier, me the man saying ban 82.
Yes.
And him saying 80, like the music, dancehall music, did that come up from them time there?
Yes.
All right. Bingy, I'm here to talk to you now. Dancehall music never started in the 80s. Dancehall music start like in the late 50s, going to the 60s, and pick up a drive by the icon of dancehall music. Oh God. What the man name again, man? A big youth upon my mouth and it's not big youth. Uri.
Mm-hmm.
The great Uri, who Jamaica has not found it fit to give no cultural medals or recognition. So basically when I say to the eye, Jabi, that in the early 1970s when me a little boy.
Yes.
See, I write it of a song with, and the hook was chicka bow wow wow. That's dancehall music that, and we live through that and we have the history. So no guy, no way can come tell we say our music starting at the 80s because soon them so equated with when hip hop music start. We start hip hop music. Hip hop music is our cousin. And hip hop musician and the current crop of dancehall musician where una earn on good money, una for look back to a man named Daddy Uri. Oh, every dancehall artist right now should have put where a mass a week time for Daddy Uri because I him bring the genre up on the road.
Arrogance. We're gonna take a break, of course. Big up for calling in. When we come back from the break, more with Agent Sasco and his brand new album, 718-554-8598. I see the phone calls coming in, but we have to take them after the break. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Virgin passionate about anything. Trying to mix up the original.
So during the break, we were having this big discussion, man. Of course, all thanks to Arrogant calling in. 718-554-8598 is that number in studio. And it seems like this whole week has been like a historical throwback debate here at Soundchat Radio. It started, of course, on Monday. Or Tuesday, I think it might have started. And I don't want you guys to throw this in the mix, but at the same time, I'm going to mention it. We started on Tuesday speaking about who originated. Well, I don't want to say who originated because it originated in Switzerland. But the conversation was who actually bust the ballet shoe. That's where the conversation came from. Right? And I was saying, well, yes, the West Indians take a lot of credit for busting the ballet shoe. But at the same time, when I was younger, the Americans was also rapping about ballets, quote unquote, Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, right? Now in comes, leave that conversation alone because I don't want to mix it up with this one. Now in comes, when did dancehall actually start? No, Sasco made a comment earlier and said that he was born in 82, right, Sasco?
Yep.
Right? And dancehall started a little bit before that. So he kind of says that, he grew up with the dancehall, right? And then Arrogant called in and said, no, it started back from the 50s. 718-554-8598 is that number in studio. I just want to have a side note because Sasco is here and it will be a great conversation to have with an artist. When did dance hall really start? For those of you who have been on the trot for years.
Well, first of all, so the first thing I teach what I tell you when we begin a debate is to define the key terms. And so we have to define what we are going to call dancehall because see a man earlier on I tell you say is which part you go dance and come on, we're not going to be smart and with some technicalities and foolishness. But I talk about the name of the genre now, not the place. So yes, we know so many name dancehall.
Yeah, so forget about it being the place, the venue.
Yeah.
Let's take that out of it. I don't want anybody to call. Thank you, Sasco, because somebody's definitely going to call and be like, yo, dance hall where you used to go for party and ray. So let's take that out of the conversation.
Yeah.
The genre that we call dance hall.
Yeah, so let's define what we are going to call dance hall. What are we going to identify as the sound of dance hall? That genre we talk about, say you have reggae music, which is defined by usually running bass line with the guitar riff and the checker whatever we call it and the organ shuffle and them thing there. So that's reggae music. You know what I mean? So reggae did it. So when did reggae spawn this new genre what we call dancehall? What we're going to use for identify the dancehall? Now my bridging here so did I say the electrical element and may I reject that because you can make reggae rhythm with the computer same way.
Drew was talking about the computer era, right?
Yeah.
But that would have been then Drew. That would have been the
That would have been 85.
That would have been
85.
the King Jammins era.
No,
right?
so there's no way me older than dancehall. So that go with that.
Right.
So if you date it by the release of the sling thing, which like I said, there was a rhythm that predates the sling thing, which was the Get Flat. By the
Right,
Blood
718-554-8598.
Yeah,
Drew, would I like the people help decide what we are going to define
the
as
phone
dancehall?
lines are blazing. I'm not on your side, Drew, because dancehall is, when Jamin started his thing, most historians say he changed dancehall. So the fact that he changed dancehall would mean that the dancehall was existing before he made the change.
You know, the next thing I recognize that then. So maybe the bridging earlier on don't wrong that dancehall somehow, instead of being a genre at first, was kind of like, you know, anything we are playing at the dancehall was seen or what hot in the
venue.
You know, this a mash up the dancehall, and somewhere along the way it became, all right, dancehall is the identity of this sound, particular sound with this particular drum pattern, with this particular arrangement. And I'm saying, for the sake of this debate, what are we going to work with?
I would like to. I'm thinking.
Ask people.
718-554-8598. Definitely, we have to open the phone lines. Let's go to this song, right? Because Drew said that this is one of the defining moments of dancehall.
To me, that's what distinguished it, because there was no more like different. The lines became different to me, anyway.
The phone lines are blazing. 718-554-8598 is the number in studio. We're asking, when did the dancehall genre actually start? 718-554-8598 is that number in studio. Let me go to the phone lines. Agent Sasco's in the building, of course. Call you live.
Yes, Virgin, hear me now. Dancehall is a place where you go from long time. The man come with the dancehall with a name there and give him dancehall.
Beanie Man,
718-554.
I don't understand, I'm tired already. If I this way I go deal with my gun, I can't, Johnny.
718-554-8598. Listen, people, please. The genre of dancehall, please don't call up and say dancehall is the place where, and so forth and so forth. We're speaking of the genre of dancehall. When do you estimate that it begun? Call your live.
Yes, I'm just going to say good night, Sasco, and you're doing excellent. Thanks, keep good work, okay?
Thank you.
That's Sasco.
Thank you so much. 718-554-8598. The debate is dancehall, the beginning. Call your live.
Oh, yes. The dancehall genre started when there's some music that couldn't go get airplay. It only could be heard in the dancehall venue, and that's how it started.
So
and I remember
give me an example. Give me an example.
You know, some music will have some slackness inside of it and things like that, and you couldn't get airplay. Right? You could only hear it in the dancehall.
So dancehall for you started with slack music then?
Yeah, and a lot of DJ when U-Roy, as Radigan says.
All right, 718-554-8598 is that number in studio.
But you know, there's a tangent argument also developing right so because can a DJ reggae? In other words, couldn't U-Roy also be using reggae rhythms and therefore be doing reggae music, even though him coming with a different style, like he's more a talking style, and talking over a reggae rhythm. So let me tell you, we are going to waste with time if we not define what we are talking about, because once again, if you play what name now, One Love, if you play that, so we are going to agree say One Love is a reggae song, right?
Which is Bob Marley.
Yes,
that's
a reggae song. I assure you that if you play One Love, U-Roy and Big Youth and them could have DJ over it, and so. Are we going to now say that One Love is a dancehall? Because even me can DJ pan One Love with it. So you know what I mean. So we have to define what we are talking about. What is dancehall music? Is it the sound or the rhythm or what? So do we define a genre?
Is it the sound of the rhythm or is it the chanting of the artist?
No, it has to be the rhythm. So let us define what dancehall is. So between me and you and the people them now, make we define for the sake of this debate what we're going to call dancehall.
718-554-8598. So let's start it as Sasco said. What is dancehall? Is it the sound of the rhythm?
No, it has to be. Every genre is defined by the rhythm pattern. And so which rhythm pattern we are going to say is dancehall? The one where you don't have the checker in it? Like, in other words, the first rhythm for turn up with no checker. Is that the first dancehall rhythm? No, checker, a checker. You know what I mean? Or without the organ shuffle.
Call you live.
Yes, family. Respect. And I want you to go back to the artist. Agent Sasco, big up yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Basically what you were saying earlier. More the economic side. That's what I appreciate love about the dialogue. because this one is stuck in a dead horse. You know what we're going on with right now. But we are saying that we need to be self-reliant. I appreciate what he's saying. Instead of crying out and whining, absolutely, brethren. And what he said, all the way, he didn't call any name. It's what Marcus Garvey said. Marcus Garvey said we have to be self-reliant. That's the word we use. You have to be self-reliant, absolutely. So if we don't appreciate the music, if we don't support the music, all form of the music, by the way,
yes,
sound system, radio play, the artist, the recording thing, the performer, the promotion, absolutely. It's our music, it's our culture, it's our economics, so we must support it. I want to support him on that. Now, pertaining to this, I can even go further than that, because this topic have repeatedly come up. Listen, as Arrogant actually said. So one time you produced this vinyl record, and on one side it actually did, you don't have anything. Sometimes you just play the instrumental, right? And then somebody decide now in the dance hall to start toast over the thing. Absolutely,
yes,
right? And all of a sudden, guess what? The DJ side get more play than the real record, right? So if I sang a music, I was singing. But agents has got then the other side, the dead side now, and toast over it, DJ over it, his thing become a bigger hit than mine. But because it's on the same record, it sell more, right? So now, obviously, I can go further. I can go further. It came from Africa, absolutely. We are African people. We brought all these, as you said, these rhythm in our head. We went through pain, and sorrow and celebration. And we celebrated differently. Of course, as we come into the new world, new instrument and so on. So, for instance, Mentor, right?
Yes.
We're going back all the way to Mentor. We can evolve into ska.
Yes.
Faster rhythm. We can go into rocksteady, slower rhythm.
Yes.
And then come reggae.
Yes.
Dancehall is not a genre.
Oh God Almighty! After me, I gave them after me I gave the trophy in my virgin. No man, oh come on! You are the trophy. Hey, me send go out of the trophy for you after you go on so good enough.
You can't talk about listen. You talk about definition, but then when you talk about definition, I hear you say, people must not. You can't then define it, but can't allow the other man to rebut you, right?
No. Well, in a dance, it's a dance hall. You say I'll rebut when I work with rebut.
Reset whatever you want.
Yeah, man.
You said we need to. You said
of
we need
course,
to define the thing.
My brethren, I applaud you. Everything what you say, I totally agree with. But then you just lose me when you say dancehall can't be a genre. God knows. You're going wicked until this. So because you are going, my brother. If so, would you identify Mentor as a genre then?
As a genre, yes.
You do, and you identify Rocksteady as a genre.
And I identify ska. I did also say ska.
Yeah, no. I mean, in other words, you said them yes, but and you also say dancehall. No, just because you say you don't mean you define it as a genre. That's why I clarify now. And you say reggae is a genre, yes?
Reggae is because what happened
so
to reggae?
What kind of discrimination?
Listen, hold on. Reggae have lovers rock.
Yeah.
Some reggae music fast, some slow, some in between.
Then some dance on the fast and some the slow. My brethren, you have daggering, you have girl song, gun song, weed song.
No, what I'm saying to you, take scare. Just leave it scare. And right on my head, the scatter light coming on my head, right? Right on my thing about scatter light. But whoever, those music were like just fast, brethren. The scare music were just fast.
Yeah.
There were no slow scare, and in between there was fast. So identify thing, okay, this is specific.
No. You are going to do this.
Yes.
Stick a pin right there, so massive.
Yes.
There's no such thing as you can't have slow scare. You know why? Because fast and slow relative. And I'm sure that every scare song was not the same tempo. So let's say, yes, every ska song could be the same tempo. I'm absolutely sure of it. Because the man them play the music live, so some man go, so 1, 2, and 3, and matter of fact, One Love did play as that ska song first. Other days, somebody played from me nearly dropped down. But anyhow, so fast, you must have some ska faster than some, and some slow, some fast. You must.
If you're just joining the conversation, of course, we're just speaking, we're talking to Sasco. He's in the building. We're talking about his new album. Definitely wicked, Hope River, and how did we get into that conversation, Scott?
Well, I mean, even you're right now, I'm like selfish it out and start with my joke.
How did we get into that, though, Sasco?
It's always good, but guess what? What it demonstrates still, anytime them argument that come up is that what is for certain is that we are very passionate about the music, and so that is the part we would like celebrating. Everybody calling and passionate about it and thing, so that's excellent. Give thanks to that.
Caller, you're live.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yes.
My youth. Them man don't know when the real dancehall thing start. Let me tell you when the real dancehall. When the real dancehall thing start. You get me as Nicky boy, I go up and I put up steel on you at 2, 3. Go up in a tree top and put up a steel on you. So. Them days it was
him gone again.
tubbies. Them is never there yet. Tubbies are the first thing. And when you follow the phone, you have to put up a steel on a tree top there. Put up a next steel on the sun, so me tie it up good because the drop out, man, I'm going to beat me. And then, I told you them come in, them chuck and them start string up them sound and thing. Them time they appear ratchet, you know, no gun. A ratchet we are doing ready.
It's interesting because such a simple question, it seems like it can be defined. 718-554-8598. And you know what the good thing is that on Monday, King Jammers is going to be live in the studio with us. So this is a great conversation to have with him as well. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when did reggae start? As Sasco says.
Well, interestingly enough, that is something we explore on the last album, you know, Reggae Origins. They have a song named Reggae Origins. And we talked to our brethren what in New York, so our claim said he was actually present when reggae was being born. Like the man said, a man play a thing, is where them play the shuffle thing. And you see it all, you know, I actually have a video with it. But anyhow, so the man said, them I play whatever it was at the time, like a scat tune, and then them slow it down, and a man drop you in a shuffle, and then as far as he's concerned, there's a reggae band where them introduce a totally new element, a new swing to it, and you know it got its own identity after that. Somewhere in the 70s, there so.
Call you live.
Yeah, man. I tell you, say, you see Prince Buster, and them man there, and them man they got reggae music, and don't forget. You Walton Lewis bringing reggae music, man. This is reggae.
No, yeah, man. Because I'm singing a song name, so.
All right, 718-554-8598. Big up to everybody who's hitting me up on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is going crazy. Stephen, big up yourself from Costa Rica. Call you live.
Yes, I'm just calling to big up Sasco.
Yes, ma'am.
He run things don't run him. He run things don't run him.
Oh, give thanks, moment.
All right, 718-554-8598. I want to get back to Agent Sasco's new album, though. Call you live. Call you live.
Yes, up, Chin.
Yes.
Yes, up, Chin and the Sound Chat family.
Yeah, man.
Chin.
When did the sound change? When did we evolve into dancehall? Is what we're asking here today.
Oh no, man, you make some people drop down, you know, because it's not like reggae stopping on my bridging. So don't say that, you know. When did reggae birth dancehall?
When did reggae birth dancehall? Yes.
Chin.
I stand corrected.
Chin.
Yes.
Listen to Sasco make a point, which he was trying to tell you. Stay on point. Define the thing before you get the conversation all twisted. Sasco, very intelligent youth. You are my firstborn, him tell me, in the same class at Camperdown.
Yeah, man.
Still winning Sasco. Now you make a second point when the elder said something about Ska only being fast. A month ago, I said to Chin, say, when he entered the industry, he missed some classes, and it would only be more creditable if he might catch them classes or go forward and catch them classes, and he still don't do it, Sasco. Stay with the thing, Sasco. You have it. No. Scatterlight. I'm going to give Chin a chance to catch up because the Scatterlight is here. Sasco, I know you don't know him, but you're going to get a chance to meet him because I need to talk to you after the year about my son. You and him being in class in Camperdown. See him?
Yes.
But you're on the right track, and you will forever be winning youth. You're conscious. I don't hear so much about your degree still, you know, and that has to complement your works and the mission and your focus and the music, positive, constructive, and you will always be a winner youth. So,
yeah, man,
still I
give
go and
thanks.
listen, and I go and ready to correct the ones who make the wrong error, like a brethren called 2 calls ago, and I said to Chin, say, something about the dancehall music never play wherever in the dance, and I say, so if your slap music did I play, why couldn't play it? No, that virgin is wrong too. All right?
But here's the question. Here's the question because that may say Sasco, because is a regular caller this well love jabs and me don't know nothing about the music. So please help me understand. No. I'm saying though, you hear what me I say, I missed the class them and you did there. You do this whole heap of talking and still you know enlighten me. Enlighten me now. Help me out look a bit. Tell me what go on, you know.
the time is not now.
Oh, okay, the time is not now. I understand.
That's why I bless up Sasco so much. Because
I understand.
you put out, it's supposed to get the feature and I get the strength and I get the support. And that's the spotlight there right now. It's just ones and ones with them twisted whatever, I kind of shift the thing, and Sasco says, him say it as a joke, but would mind if him serious. Not selfish. It's not a selfish.
All right,
no,
brother.
give thanks.
718-554-8598. Agent Sasco has a new album out, right? And we're having a little bit of fun on the radio. You guys know how it goes. Sound Chat Radio. It's always a different conversation, and we just go with the flow.
The music forward first, man. If it wasn't for the music, we couldn't have an album forward. You know what I mean? So give thanks, man. We're not, you know what I mean? If the reason come up and thing, would I like for all the reason. Nothing wrong with that. But give thanks. The thing about it is, I now go stay the whole night with
Pick another track from the album. It's what I was about to say to you.
Well, so I'm going to play Banks of the Hope for them. Yeah. Yeah, so that one I run it right now, massive. You don't know. It's a whole serious vibe I had already, like, you know what I mean? This one, I let it go. Hey, watch you now. Hey, see you now. Hey, good you now.
718-554-8598. You guys know how I stay when it comes to artists that have lyrics. Yes, I love the hit songs, but more than hit songs, I really enjoy artists that really can give us some great metaphors and lyrical content, right?
Many times I roll out smell like carbolic soap, Someone understand, a regular, it's a Jamaica thing, Carbolic soap is a Jamaica thing.
718-554-8598. Now, Sasco, I know you got to go, but can you, the song that we just played, can you slow talk some of the contents of that lyric?
Well, we don't do that song the slow already still, but if you want it slower than that.
No rhythm.
Yeah, no rhythm.
Well, we put your first and second and third. Watch your blessings come forth. Blessings come forth. Yo, it is a miracle for make your thing shut and not end up a gun court. Growing up on the banks of the hope. We never give up and we never lose hope. And we never sell out and never sell dope. No, ironically, everything what we say, they say is dope. It never break with spirit growing up broke. Roll out smelling like carbolic soap. Yes, a regular we run boat just for stay afloat. And we run joke just for cope. You wanna social mobility, limited scope. But mama make we know say time longer than rope. We not frightened for nothing cause we used to go without. From food stamp, no stamp full up with passport. A juvenile no put no gun in your transport. Fi collect no bank note, no that are the wrong sport. Everybody want a bus like public transport, but all the fort, everything curry like goat. Put your first, second and third, and your blessings come forth. Yeah.
Mad.
Lyrics.
Yeah.
Never got gun court, but everything shot. See? Just pay attention to what he's saying. There was a next one that he says, never sell dope, but no, they say that everything that I say is dope. You know what I mean? It's wicked. True lyricist in the building. 718-554-8598, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what's crazy, Chin? Like, enough people come through Soundchat Studio, and definitely more artists come through, but I'm definitely a fan of Agent Sasco. You know what kill me right now? I buy the album, but I never buy the CD. I don't want all the autograph. I'm gonna go them road.
Give thanks, man.
Because the first time I saw him live, like it was in Miami in Carnival '99. Everybody I go a soca thing, and me and my brother them go to this thing. Him and Sprague Benz was there. It's the first time I ever saw him.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, that you with your bud. And I said to sit here now and they and I say what I go on. I say, yo, at least me know that me I'm a fool when it comes to artists.
718-554-8598. Phone lines are blazing.
Speaking of Sprague Benz, Sasco. I saw a clipping of you on Sprague Benz in the UK.
Yeah, fire.
And me I tell you,
fire.
I sit up and say, yo, Jano, if more artists do that thing, it was crazy. You and Sprague Benz, one microphone, one rhythm, just rhythm and run, chew on the fly, song for song.
Yeah, you know, I mean, well, going back to, just like we said, the early days of dancehall, a lot of that is the real heritage, microphone a pass. Artist to artist and one rhythm run, and you have to do a thing and fix on every song on the same rhythm. I see a couple of attempts at it in the newer generation, and by the time 2 songs in a man a ball out, yo,
my rhythm,
you play my rhythm. You know, but it's a joy, you know, and of course, you know, for share the stage with Spraga at any time, you know, mean a whole heap to me because, of course, you know, Spraga was, you know, more than instrumental in my formative years, you know, in my career. So, you know, we give thanks to that.
718-554-8598. Phone lines are on fire. Sasco's in the building. We're going to go through some of the tracks and then he's going to jump out. Call you live.
Yeah, big up everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Sasco,
Yeah, man.
yeah, big up yourself. Congratulations on the new album.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Just want to say, you know, continue the education. Education us. We are listening to you. You understand? We're
Yes,
listening
man.
to you. You're one of the most intelligent youth out there right now. We still do it from them days and still do it now. And we just have to say, we are listening to you to continue to educate us through your music. You understand?
man.
You
Give
know, the
thanks.
shine where you really deserve. You understand? But just continue. We are listening.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Give thanks, man.
You hear the lyrical content when the man asks for enemy, we hear them too.
Yeah.
And me I tell you, we continue, brother.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Same here,
Because
same
the younger
version.
generation are listen.
Yes.
And them listen to them words and say, what that mean and what this mean? And
Yeah.
it make them go and think.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
So just do your thing.
Same here, sir. Give thanks.
718-554-8598 is that number in the studio. Call you live.
Yeah, what up, Jen? I'm on the phone, bro.
Wagwan,
I'm
my
on
brother.
the phone, bro. Yo, good night, man. What up, Jen?
Me there, man.
Big up yourself. Sasco.
Yeah, man. I'm there, my brother.
Well, respect to the you know, because like everyone say, you know, it's a camper down. Not even camper down, but it's good to know that I'm intelligent still, and the eye is very intelligent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, give thanks.
They would figure more or less like a man at a dance hall is not intelligent because, like, I see an interview and American people make a big deal out of my boy because I feel like people can't talk or we don't know really what I mean, talk. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
as I would do the thing consciously and intelligently, you know, see it, yo, we have to separate there and just keep doing it.
Same here, sir. Give thanks,
with
man.
the dancehall thing, you know, with the dancehall thing, then
Yes.
you'd have to, it's just like way that say you and Praga share the thing in England, right?
Yeah.
But me that say that's where it start from, like back in the days when they used to write the rhythm of dance and I'll 5-6 man I ride and I say, yo, I might piece that and give me a piece of it and them thing there. So me know.
No, so you see, you are going now. We understand the whole of that something there. What we are saying is there. We agree. Say there is some credibility to the argument. Was say the name dancehall clearly come from the place, and there was a time when the term dancehall would have described all what take place in there. So boy, I'm not telling you the dancehall hot you know, even if it's a reggae tune, I mess up the dancehall. And what we are saying is we are trying to identify now when did the genre what we call dancehall now is you know what were the initial moments when the first rhythm or the first few rhythms then was start come with a sound where it start differentiate itself from reggae enough where it deserve its own label. Yeah.
And it continues to become an interesting conversation, right? Because 718-554-8598, by the way, the phone lines are blazing. It continues to become an interesting conversation because even some of the artists that we call dancehall artists, right, will tell you that they're not dancehall artists. They're reggae artists. So, and of course, you guys know that I go around and interview all of these legendary artists and so forth. And one of the major things that I've always been corrected on from these artists that we hail as dancehall greats, you know what I mean? You talk to Josie Wales, him tell him he's not a dancehall artist, even though he has stood around a sound system and DJed for most of his life. You talk to Supercat is going to tell you he's a reggae artist, he's not a dancehall artist. You know what I mean? So it becomes, as Sasco says, we have to know how to approach the conversation because
we have to define the terms. It comes down to that. So if without the definition, you leave it up to a broad
someone's interpretation. Yes.
7 brothers, 7 different minds. So everybody have a different thing for call it. So until we as a industry and a music can say, all right, reggae is this. Boom. ABC, reggae yellow. It have that something there and it red and see reggae there.
Because my point is, Sasco, that it is possible that the way you and I are looking at it, at us in the room, and we're looking for that distinctive sound that changed in order to be the birth of dancehall, right? Other persons may be not looking at it that way. They may be looking at the physical toasting on the mic or whatever the situation is. And because, you know, I've heard Josie Wales DJ on reggae rhythms.
Then that made
right?
talk,
I've heard Supercat DJ, Cutty Ranks, whoever. But these people in our mind, they are dance hall artists. They're not reggae artists. You know what I mean? So we have to look at it.
As I mentioned so earlier, that one is one of them things where you have to probably have a retreat and you get, you know, some music people and some lawyer to sit down and craft it like them a craft what you call that like a constitution and really define the genre.
Right.
You know, for the sake of arguments like these, because otherwise you're going to end up there a whole night and one man have the view, you know what I mean? But it's a great discussion, and like I said, what I take from it more than anything is that, you know, at least we're passionate about it. You know, that's clear from the conversation. So, you know, give thanks for that.
The album, of course, is called Hope River. It is available on all mediums right now.
Yeah.
Agent Sasco's in the building. The phone lines are blazing. Sasco, I want to beat off 2 more tracks off of the album before you cut.
I try to decide what, you know, which time I'm going to play. Since we talk about reggae and dancehall, and since the album is very diverse, I'm going to play track number 7 for me. It's a track with me and 7 and it feature, you know, interesting. And this is some genre blending. Big up my brethren, Dale Virgo, we put that one together, where, you know, there's a reggae part and there's a part where sound like R&B and something that look like, you know, a funk sounding thing and thing. You have it there, Ninja? Let's go.
And the phone lines are blazing as we journey through Agent Sasco's album.
The hand section serious enough.
It's brand new.
Girl on the small and the live hands will go find out.
Yeah, man, the hand section serious, man.
Hope River. Available, of course, on all mediums.
Yeah.
And again, we say when the music is good, please support. 718-554-8598.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to the great one and the great John Holt. Big up Savannah adding some serious vocals for Panamana too. You know what I mean? One of the young princess that will come for, you know, represent the music on a great level, and it's a joy to have her on the project, so, you know, give thanks. I'm see the screen up there, so I light up. Yes, massive, give thanks, I appreciate it.
We got the livest chat room on the planet, man. So Agent Sasco is referring to the chat room.
You know, so I'm going to go step right in and play the next one for them, because I want them here.
Yes. And you know, I asked for it. Hi, everyone. You know, I asked for one specifically because I was studying the album all day.
Oh, yeah?
Literally, yeah. I mean, we've had it for a couple of days, but I knew you were going to be in the studio today, so I said I had to study the album. And there was like a few standout songs. And Sasco, I want you to tell us a little bit about Soul Blessed, because Soul Blessed touched me in a way. Just the intro of the song just made me feel like, yo,
Soul Blessed is
my
bad.
spirit was just like taking me. I was like, wow. I was like, whoa, hold on.
So this song now, well, as I said, the entire vibe for this album is, you know, giving people something more than music, you know, and the music that gives me fulfillment is things that, you know, people can use for change them day. I mean, if you know, music, we talk about the power of music all the time, and when people tell me that them all keep devotion with them youth a morning time, like before we go to school come, me I got work, you I got to school, make you listen to this. I'm winning right now for start them day and set them mind right. That, you know, I can't tell you, you know, what that mean. And so, you know, I wanted this album to represent that, and a song like So Blessed is me sharing also a lot of the things that I live by now, and a lot of things that I use to get through my day and my disappointments and my frustrations.
Like a reflection song.
Of course. So if you listen to the lyrics say, never born rich, never born poor, like sand on the beach, our blessing is sure, and them can't take it, our blessing insure. It must be a boutique, our best is in store. Do not tell me about no doubt, not tell me about fear, not tell me what you think about me, I don't care. Because I know enough of me people out there. I step like a razor and I look them one share. Born with nothing, still have everything. Once you have life, then you can't get anything. And we no care how. Dirty mind people look so many sin. Bad mind I kill them, but we have the medicine, and that is progress, no less. And we have to give thanks because we're so blessed. Remember the days when we were so dead and it looked so hopeless. But we know we're so blessed. Yeah, we know we're so blessed.
Yes. Sasco, let me ask you something. Mm-hmm. Since we were on the discussion of reggae and dancehall, what genre would you consider this album?
So this is
for you to define it.
Yes. So this album was built on the foundation of reggae and dancehall, but also with different textures, trying to even create new genres and have a mixture of genres. So like the song with Sevan a while ago, there's definitely reggae in it, but yes, certainly some hybrid thing going on with it. You have a funk sounding bass line going there. You have some R&B kind of vibe to it, like sounding almost at times like Bruno Mars' last album. So you blend up some of that and thing. But at the end of the day, we definitely wanted it to be representing reggae and dancehall as a overall undertone, but still having some different sprinkles. This tune we're about to play, Soul Bless, is the first rhythm I actually played the drum pattern pan. Big up Hector Lewis, who also added percussions over it, and I'm Bridging Flubs Jones play on the instrument them.
Let's go. The drums?
Yeah, not the percussion drums, but like not the live drums, but the program drums on it. So yeah,
drums.
yeah.
Whoa.
Before we go to that song, 718-554-8598 is that number in studio. Now, those of you who want to support good music, those of you who are calling up and saying that you love Sasco, you love how he has kept the how intelligent he is, how much good music he's made, do me a favor. Go to your social media or whatever mediums that you have to do and buy the album. I want somebody to call me right now before Sasco leaves the building and say, Chin, guess what? Me just buy the album.
Give thanks.
Let's be honest, because here's the thing, right? It's one thing to call up and tell the artist how much you appreciate him and how much he's winning right now. And, reminisce about him being in school with your youth, or you seeing him on a big stage show that he performed well. But it's another thing to support the project, right? So I want someone, that's the challenge for tonight. Someone call me up, hopefully more than one, right? And say to me, Chin, and those of you who have me on WhatsApp, take a picture, and send it to me. And say, Chin, I just purchased Sasco's album. It's called Hope River. It's available on all mediums, right? Let's purchase the album. 718-554-8598. After we drop this So Blessed, I'm going to open the phone lines, and I'm hoping that someone calls me up and say, yep, just got it.
All right, here we go. So Blessed featuring Dre Island.
Ain't got no shackles, no chains up on my feet. You set me free, good Lord, I'm blessed.
718-554-8598. Call you live. Talk to me.
Yes, man. Big up Sasco in the building,
Yeah, man. Give
Big
thanks,
up the
brother.
artist. Yeah, man. Real quick still, hear the passion in your thing, my brother. Just keep up the good works. I mean, not from today, but from them time till now. And one thing I want to say, although we're up on the topic of actually two things. We're up on the topic of buying the music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to get discouraged if you don't see the sales, my brother. Just keep putting out good music. One thing we know with our people, they might not buy a lot of albums, but them do go to shows. You understand? We still support in other ways. They might still support with social media and all these other things, my brother. But regardless of sales, regardless of whatever bookings, my brother, you have a mission. And where it's like how you have your studio now, well, me as like a fan of your music would allow to see you a right now, like how you work on your music and your career and thing. But in the future to come, consider yourself like you're going to build a legacy because you have enough
Legacy is Legacy is one of the song them on the album. My brother, let me tell you where my meditation is right now. And like I say, a lot of what I'm sharing on this album is things I'm live by. And that means, the attitude of gratitude is what I go by. The music don't owe me anything, life don't owe me anything. And therefore, I give thanks to have a career spanning more than 17 years. You know what I mean? When I just started going to studio, Donovan Jermaine of Pentos was my manager for several years. Tell me that the average lifespan for a DJ, them time there's like 3 or 4 years, if so much, like between, somewhere in there. So, so I have a career spanning 17 years, we give thanks, understanding, say, don't put on for your outer. So, I don't walk around feeling like, like I said, the industry owe me anything or anybody owe me anything. So, we just give thanks and go through,
Call you live.
Sasco.
Yes, moment.
Big up yourself, my DJ.
Same here, sir.
Winning right now.
Right now.
Stronger.
Yes. See it there?
JPS.
Yes.
All of them songs that I love.
Yeah, man.
I love your car done.
Oh, gosh.
I respect the positivity that you're pushing out in the music.
Yes.
And I didn't get to come to your show when you performed at Rockabessa the other day.
Yeah.
something happened and I couldn't come.
Yes.
I never make it to Amazura the other day.
John,
you need to tell me when the next show there in New York.
You know, so I got have an album release event early in October there, so you can check out my Instagram when we fine tune the, yes man, so when we fine tune the details you're gonna see it up there. So early October, so just circle the first week of October from now and just know say somewhere in there, so seeing.
Alright, my DJ Chino.
Yeah,
yes.
Big respect, but you know what Sasco, so we have to talk to him.
All right, no problem. 718-554-8598. Respect to everybody tuned in, of course. Pick up the Drew and Treasure. Ninja, the whole team is in the building.
Somebody about for tune.
Call you live.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just trying to give my input on like this whole dancehall stuff when it started. I think that dancehall really starts when the first person flipped over that version and they started like doing that DJ or talking on the version of a song.
Fair enough, my brethren. Give me a name. Your man giving a name so we can address you by the name Mr. So and so.
Robert from Hartford, Connecticut.
All right, Robert from Hartford.
Shouts to everybody locked in
Hartford.
Hartford.
Up all the truck driver them. Yes, my brethren. So Robert, you want me to ask you now one question. If I have a reggae song playing, right, and on the flip side is the instrumental for the reggae song. If I flip over the reggae song and start DJ over it, is that a dancehall song?
It's kind of hard to, answer that one. But, the point I was trying to make is like you have the reggae, you have like singers been singing on like reggae music, right? They've been singing on the music.
Yes.
And then once all of that changed, when all of this stuff changed into the like dancehall segment of all this stuff, was when they started talking on the version of the music.
And I'm asking, that's why I'm asking my brother. I'm asking Robert. Listen again, Robert. If me have a reggae song, I'm a turn over the reggae song, I'm a DJ upon the instrumental of the reggae song. If me take them down, I'm going to say, yeah. Because what you start me is when the singer say, oh baby, I love the way you wear it. I'm going to say, I love you, girl. Remember, it's a reggae song. May I say this over, I want to ask you, Robert, if know that I am saying this thing upon this reggae song, is it now a dancehall song? Yes or no?
Huh? I think we lost him. 718-554. But here's the thing though. Here's the thing. 718-554-8598, right? There is a strong possibility that when I say we, I mean persons of the culture, referred to artists who flipped over the record as dancehall artists, even though those artists did not refer to themselves as dancehall artists.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? So that could be the confusion as well.
No. We're not but this man refer to himself.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
I can't tell you, say, I mean, Michael Jackson.
But hear what I'm saying, right? What Sasco is saying.
I'm a pop artist.
Sasco is saying that if the man flips over a record in the dancehall, a reggae record in the dancehall, and DJs on the reggae record, is that person dancehall? Is that dancehall? But
not the person. We're talking about the music.
The music does the music turn it to dancehall? But I am saying though, if you put yourself in that era, that action would only be seen inside the dancehall. So this is but this would be possibly where it comes from.
I would have argued the point previously. I would have argued not the location. I would have argued as the tempo of the whole.
But it wouldn't be the tempo. It would not be the tempo.
Of the DJ of how the person is presenting the song. I would have argued that point. I mean, there's different. It comes down to at the end of the day a person's interpretation of what they consider. We're going to argue with that. We could argue all night.
No, then that's what I'm saying. That's defined.
I just text Josie, and Josie said there's no dancehall artist.
But my opinion would have been.
You understand what I'm saying?
Play Mama Prayed for me now.
Yes.
So it depends on how you look at it.
Everyone.
718-554-8598.
So who's going to be the person to actually define what is dancehall? Who can we go to at this point who can we go to at this point?
We are going to put on Monday 718-554-8598. I want you guys to join us on Monday from 7 to 10 on Soundchat Radio, IrishChinchin.com, because King Jammins is going to be in the studio. And we're going to have a conversation with Jammins about the same thing. And I guarantee we're going to end up the same place that we are now.
But because we're running our circle, take the time out for define the thing properly. We have to come up with a definition
Right,
that
and
works for everyone.
my personal definition was that how the person DJs on the song. So if I hear a DJ and if I hear an artist DJ on a reggae rhythm, I personally would say the song is a dancehall song because the way they're DJing on the song. Well, I mean, it could be an argument. That's what I'm saying, but that would have been how I would have argued it.
The phone lines are blazing.
It's because the genre is defined by the beat. In other words,
now we're saying it's defined by the beat.
If a ska band or a jazz band come and string up in us and play a jazz rhythm and me take up the mic and go DJ over it, it cannot be a dancer.
So we're saying it's the beat then.
So then it's not what we are saying. All right, the genre is defined by the beat. All right, even the Grammys won't work. If you submit your album to the Grammys, the man them of a panel will listen it and decide to, hey, that rhythm down a reggae in my bridging.
Right.
You have to have 60% reggae on your thing for them say it's a reggae album or
right.
any genre that is. So it is defined by the rhythm. So that means not because me I do an album, everything depend it because you identify me as a dancehall artist means everything depend it a dancer. I could have DJ in my week. If me DJ upon
there we go. We got an answer. It's the beat. No?
Again, I may not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but just hear what I'm saying. Even though Sasco is using his terminology.
Hold on.
Listen to what I'm saying.
No, we're not. What may say for you telling a lie on me?
Listen to what I'm saying. Even though you're using your way of defining,
it's not my way.
Whatever the way is.
Dictionary.
So wait there. So
let me walk my dictionary.
Just to let you know, as soon as we started,
but
here's the thing. Well, I didn't look for genre, but I'm the Google queen. So the first thing I went to look for is what is the definition of dancehall. And let me let you know, there is no actually definitive answer.
But this is what I'm saying.
We don't define it yet, and we don't want brother Oxford define it.
So what are we going to? So what are we going to say then? The people.
Stick up in. Make we define something. Because now you waste time if you not define it. Chin. Genre. G-E-N-R-E. Pronounce Z-H-A-N-R with an upside down.
Then no. I got taught me what.
Of artistic composition as in a music or literature.
Hear what I'm saying.
As by similarities in form, style, or subject matter.
So then that possibly mean then that we can argue that dancehall started later then. So Josie Wales them are no dancehall artist then. And the man them were uno pattern for full career and a dancehall artist. Because they was DJing on different rhythms.
That's the pattern I'm talking about. Look at the passion in Chin's face.
No, because that's what it is. Basically what you're saying.
But we don't say that.
What me I said. Let me say what me I said now. Come and listen to you, right? Yeah. What I'm saying is that even though you're using the definition of what a genre is to base your argument, the people who historically feel that dancehall started in the 50s, 60s, and 70s wasn't using the definition of genre. Because then Josie Wales, Supercat, Burro Banton, and all these people would not be dancehall artists.
Based on
the rhythms they were DJing on.
The time kicking, the clock kicking. So forward.
We are agreeing with you, Chin. Chin, we are agreeing with you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Chin, we are agreeing with you, Chin.
718-554-8598. So we're still having this argument where we're not going to bring it to the airwaves because it's getting heated. We're in the studio. 718-554-8598. So me and Sasco's having a heated conversation. Of course, it's something that will be undecided. So we're going to leave it at that. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Because even though we're arguing and we're getting loud, we still can't come to an agreement.
Oh, man.
718-554-8598. But the album, Sasco, is what we can agree on.
We can find it again.
We can all agree on the album.
Yeah, it's on all major digital platforms. Tidal, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. It's the hard copies will be available on the website, www.agentsasco.com. It's available in Jamaica at the Fontana Pharmacy locations island-wide. It's also available at the airport store in the Norman Manley Airport. There, so we're getting it out to Sangster very soon. And yeah, give thanks for all who buy it already. Support it. We debuted #1 on the iTunes reggae chart. So give thanks for that. And yeah, big up all the massive who tune in and holding a nice vibe to the something. I don't know the thing go. Big up Soundtrack Radio, Irish and Chin for all what you do for the music. including this program writer. So thanks for having me. Love and respect.
718-554-8598. Somebody said Sasco bad me up in our studio.
Never that. No man.
I saw Sasco stay. When him have a point, him go over talk. He just have to wait till him finish talk and then he will allow you for talk.
Yeah, man.
I saw it go. We're debater. I saw the thing go. Never bother. 718-554-8598.
As I said, the beautiful thing about the reasoning is that
Sasco and I argue about a lot of stuff though.
Yeah,
I like that.
But it demonstrates the passion about the thing. People going to say, chin face all ago, the man have 7 big vein come up and fire and behind them get red.
718-554-8598. 718-554-8598. 718-554-8598.
Hello? Play change for me, Jesus and
no, let me take this call and then you play change. Call you live.
Hello.
Yes, I.
Hey, Chidi, this Rob again. Big up here, Jen Sasco.
Yeah, man, love and respect.
Yeah, my call back to kind of give you an answer for what I said earlier.
Yes,
you see?
yes.
The question you asked is a kind of yes or no answer.
Yes, sir.
And my point, right?
Yeah.
Back in the days, a DJ never really get me go in a studio and do a
recording.
A recording. It was mostly like singers.
Yes.
So they start from like the dance hall. You know what I'm saying? When man go in and pick up a mic and chat to lyrics and
which
like
is where the name itself come from. Yeah, I fully understand that. Yeah.
Right. So your question to me is kind of a yes and a no. Because over time things kind of change.
Yes.
Just like how the industry changed.
Yeah, man, but me talk about
in the moment.
Yeah, I understand that. So may I ask you, in the moment when if a man take a reggae rhythm and DJ upon it, is that because him a DJ, does that turn the same reggae rhythm in a dancehall rhythm, or does that may I ask you?
Call you live.
Yo,
how him gone?
First of all, I want to big up the way name there, the big man there. I go call him Bronx Big Man. Bronx Big Man, where always I call a weekend time. Well, in calling and in the whole reason where it sound good up to a certain point where that Assassin have to disagree and me have to disagree when him say boy dancehall is not a genre. Dancehall music is a genre of reggae music. No. You want none. Black people and people are listening all over the world. You want to go down now. This artist named Assassin come on the radio tonight and him promote him new album. However, in promoting a new album, we have one reason we lead from point A to point B to point B to point Z. And I saw we reach this reasoning here of dancehall music. But you know the biggest takeaway when me get from this, the biggest takeaway will come from this, which is a disgrace for we as Jamaican people, is that our music, dancehall music, our fluid music, how we don't have a definition.
Amen, sir. Amen.
Hold on.
Amen.
Make the oppressor, me and the white oppressor come to dancehall music is ABC, XYZ, and the whole of we jump up, hallelujah, the blood and jail. No good. Our thing, and we have to define our thing.
Amen, sir.
Define our thing.
Arrogant, quick question before you go, right? When you said that dancehall started in the 50s, what were you using to make that statement?
Is the late 50s.
Yeah, what were you using to back up your statement? What
virgin them have a virgin name King Stitch. We in Jamaica used to call him King Stitch because he was a ugly man. Anyway, from them era there, from the man the era King
but my brethren, you and me I agree with you with. You see, after you make that incredibly accurate statement, they say we have to define our own thing. I couldn't agree with you any more than that, my brethren. So absolute trophy you get for that. But may I ask you now, based on that, what is your definition of dancehall as a genre? So because we can't move if we not start this. So me rate which by your character.
Give me the mic.
Yes, sir. Go on. Yes, boss.
Thank you. All right. Dancehall music is a music that was definitely started in the dances of Jamaica.
Yes.
Hold on. Run off the stage. Don't run off the stage. Merely in the ghetto part of Jamaica. Hold on again. Now, this is 2018 where most of the Utah youths them know music in the club and the dance hall as having 2 turntables and sometimes 3 turntables. No, in the days when dancehall music had started, developed, 1 turntable, the man them did have. And how them used to make music back then on vinyl, not CD youth, a vinyl them used to make the music on. Them used to make a music with Sanchez that sing, "Lonely won't leave me alone."
Arrogant. But arrogant, I don't want to.
No, big tune.
Arrogant, I don't want you to go too far from the point because other people want to get in. So when did it start? What you know? What?
No, I know when it starts. How do you define dancehall?
How do you define dancehall?
The sound.
I show you the definition come up. So when Sanchez in "Lonely won't leave me alone," on the back now, on the back side of that, "Lonely won't leave me alone," the full song is side A. On the B side now, you have the instrumental. In the dances now, when him there, when the DJ who's actually spinning the music, when he play "Lonely Won't Leave Me Alone," to a 1 turntable him up. In order for keep the crowd rocking, he would have start talks to the people now. He would have start DJ to the people now, while he might turn over the music. So him start DJ a cappella, without no music.
Yes.
I'm not 2 turntables yet. 2 turntables are Jamaica vibes yet. Still 1 turntable. So when I turn over the music, he would have talk like, "Wow, I think about baby," and he might take camera, and then when he turn over the next side, and him start play the music now, him start DJ him.
Yeah, but watch out now. What the original name again? What your name, my brother? Arrogant. Watch out now, Arrogant. May I stick up in right there? So see, let me ask you this. So we still don't define it yet, but based on your reasoning, right, we're going to use an argument for intervene to say, if a man is singing a reggae song, and that same record is turned over, and the same reggae rhythm is on side B, and a man proceeds for DJ on the reggae rhythm, is that now a dancehall presentation?
What
genre?
718-554-8598. I know we're running out of time, so
are you to cut him off?
I mean, him there. Arrogant, not going nowhere.
Arrogant, please tell me. If a man, I think one next definition that need to be made, or distinction rather, is that a man can DJ upon a reggae rhythm. So so everybody keep talking about when people start to DJ, and we get that. Mm-hmm. But is from a man a DJ, that don't mean a dancehall yet. Because you can DJ upon a reggae rhythm, and the fact that you are DJ don't turn a reggae rhythm in a dancehall rhythm. If you DJ upon a soul's rhythm, it not immediately turn a dancehall. If you play Celine Dion song right now, "If Was Could Talk," and a man DJ upon it, you have to me say a dancehall that Celine do.
How I close the argument for tonight to go back to go back to Assassin's album,
right,
is simply this. And this is just my 2 cents, right? It is possible, based on all of this reasoning, that dancehall artists came before the dancehall genre.
Amen. Chin.
That's it. That's one thing that we all have to agree.
We cannot
right?
agree on that.
It is possible that dancehall artists came before the dancehall genre. So therefore, when we are trying to figure out when dancehall started, right? You know,
but the same thing for reggae. Reggae artists go there before reggae. Because the same, I must say, is some other artists create reggae music and then them do it and then them turn reggae artists. So the argument stands. It goes without saying that the artists come before the music.
Artists come before the music.
Because them create it.
So I'll leave it at that. The phone lines are blazing. 718-554-8598.
I have to be arrogant. Because you're arrogant in name.
Arrogant, yes.
I have to give him a trophy by saying, as a people, we must define our own music, because indeed, if some people come from elsewhere and come say them, ask them, walk around Kingston and ask 2 questions and write down something in our book and then put it on the internet or have it in some book like in some library, you're going to hear say, for them definition stand as a definition for reggae and dancehall.
Clap it up for Arrogant.
Yeah man, give him a round of applause for that. Really talk.
And Aragon actually, made us spiral into this big debate where it had me and Assassin screaming at each other on live on air. You know what I mean? That's how the thing go. 718-554-8598. Final song that you're giving us, Assassin. What song is that?
I'll take on myself now, but here we're going now. All Caribbean people, because we love to talk about reggae and dancehall. Big up all Caribbean music. You know what I mean? Big respect to the soca people and Calypso and whatever. What the next one name?
Afrobeat and something.
Afrobeat, you go with it, Ninja, you're back.
The next one.
No, you have soca, Calypso, and what you have a next one?
Stop this up for me still.
No, all right, like how you ball it out. but yeah, so we got our Caribbean people, and you know what I mean, we love and support our culture them, so love and respect.
So Sasco, thank you so much for passing
through, bro. You have to play
bro.
one more song for me.
We have to play.
Who sang that?
Change.
All right.
Stone Boy, Kabaka Pyramid, Spragga the Benz. You see how you play down to Spragga podcast.
You see how it go. You see how it goes, Soundchat listeners. Even when them don't want to leave. When they step into the Soundchat studio, they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave.
So dancehall heritage. I have to make you get one for that. Watch it come.
Good. I'm still living in pre-dancehall, bro.